Stephanie Stardust out of Connecticut. Stephanie, how are you?
I'm doing good.
You're on. You're ready to go.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm excited.
All right. What do you? This is day 2. So what are you looking forward to today? What do you got on plans? What's going on?
Lots of seminars today, and checking out Ponfetti later at 4 at the PV booth.
Okay. All right.
I hope to check out Chi-Town Shani. Is that how I say her name?
I think so. Yes.
I think so. I'm going to see
her.
I hope at the Bose booth.
Okay. Yep.
Who else am I checking out? I don't know. There's just so much going on.
I
have to go to the BPM Supreme party later, the PV party later.
There's parties everywhere. This is our opportunity as DJs to do what, to not worry about anybody but ourselves. So we go out, we go party, we drink, we talk to friends, we eat, and we don't care about music.
You know what? I
dance.
really enjoyed the music last night at the pool party, and I got to let loose, which I don't normally do, and I had to thank the girls for that.
Dancing up there.
I got dragged. I'm the shyest person you'll ever meet. I do not get on stage, especially in a bikini. So thank you, Valentina and Ponfetti, for making sure I had the time of my life last night.
All right. So even though this is about the 2019 DJ Expo, this is kind of a follow-up on the interview that we did. So how is everything going?
It just keeps getting better and better. I just feel like there's really no dull moments. Every day there's something new. There's exciting opportunities and gigs and phone calls and interviews. So I just feel like it's like an upward projection right now, and I hope it stays that way.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So do you have anything coming up that you want to kind of tell everybody about, something you're super excited about, anything?
I just came off of it. It was last week, actually. It was the most exciting thing on my calendar.
Talk about it.
All right. It was the Impact Marketing Live marketing seminar. So it was 3 days of marketing experts. They put me on the main stage. I had a motivational dancer with me. She was pumping up the crowd, which is like our first time doing something like that. So I really got, 2 days of really awesome marketing advice right before coming to the DJ Expo, where I can kind of lay back a little bit more and maybe take in more concentrated stuff. But I feel like that particular event is going to lead to some really good things. Like the connections I made were priceless.
That's what it's all about.
It really was.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Well, I know you got so much to do. I know you got everything going on today. I'm going to catch up with you later, and we'll take pictures, and we'll do all that stuff. But thank you, as always, for just a few moments of your time. It's awesome. Again, this is DJ Stephanie Stardust right there. Bang. What does it say? I don't. She doesn't do mornings. She was on the Starbucks line for like 25 minutes. It's all good, but thank you again, Stephanie. DJ Ponfetti, one of the brand ambassadors for PV. Ponfetti, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing really, really good. How's everything going?
It's going good.
All right. Now, you just got off doing a set, right?
Correct. Yeah.
How did it go?
It went good. I think it was good. I played about 25 minutes today and yesterday.
Okay.
Bigger crowd today, so that was fun.
All right. Now yesterday, today, you're also playing tomorrow too?
No, I have to leave early tomorrow because I'm playing in Baltimore tomorrow night.
Ooh,
so
Baltimore. Okay.
Gotta peace out in the morning.
All right. So listen, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go back. We're gonna go way back. For those that don't know you, when did DJing become part of your life?
DJing is something that I wanted to do for a long time. Before I actually got involved in it, I don't know, it was kind of something that I thought I would just never really be able to learn on my own. I had an opportunity. I was hanging out at a hookah bar after hours. I knew the people who worked there, and one of the DJs would let me hop on his decks after hours, and it was just a controller and let me mess around and show me how the basics worked and stuff. And then it was shortly after that I decided to buy my own.
Okay. You remember your first decks?
Yes, that's actually kind of a cool story. When I was, it was about 6 years ago.
Okay.
I was shopping for my first DJ controller, and I was in Rhode Island visiting my family. I was checking out the Guitar Center there, and I happened to run into Keith Shockley from Public Enemy, and he was just there shopping, hanging out, and I asked the guy who worked there a couple questions, and he was like, "Oh, you shopping for your first controller?" He was like, "I could help you, you know."
Nice,
so he was looking at the one that I was interested in was the Tractor S4, and I liked it because it was compact, but it still had a lot of options. It still had 4 decks. And he said, he was like, well, I actually have a tractor S4 that I'm looking to sell. And he's like, it's practically new condition. I can sell it to you half price.
Right.
So I ended up going to Keith's house and purchasing my first controller from Keith.
Wow, that's pretty epic.
Yeah,
your first controller from Keith Shockley.
Yeah.
That's a story right
and
there.
And that was we kind of just kept in touch, remained friends on Facebook, and spoke occasionally. And then it was a couple of years later, long story short, I moved to Virginia Beach, and I started booking clubs in the area. And he kind of seen me like moving forward with the DJ thing. And so he's been sponsored by PV, and he invited me out to spin at the Expo about 4 years ago now.
Right.
He invited me out to spin at my first Expo. It was 2015.
Okay.
And he said, you want to come spin a guest set? I'm lining up some guest DJs on the booth. And that was where I made the connection with PV. They ended up really liking me, and they wanted to sponsor me as well.
Okay. Now, have you been every single year since?
I have. Yes, I have. I've been. This is my 5th year at the DJ Expo, and I've played for 4 of those years. And then one year I just came out and supported and hung out.
Very nice. Okay. Where are you from?
Originally Rhode Island, that's what I was doing up there. But when I first started DJing, I was living in Lynchburg, and so then now I live in Virginia Beach. So when I had, I mentioned earlier, I moved to Virginia Beach. There was like not really a club scene in Lynchburg. So when I started getting really serious about my DJing, I decided to move.
Okay. You being a female DJ, I've asked this to a few of the other DJs that are around here. Some of them have war stories about how they were treated or this and that. Was it an easy kind of process for you to go throughout? I mean, listen, we all know you're phenomenal behind the wheels. So the talent is there, but some people, they try to throw, she looks good, that's how she gets it.
Right.
So have you had to go through that? Is that something that you had to go through, or they just kind of, everyone they bypass the look and kind of just focused on the actual talent?
No, people say things like that. I don't really let it get to me.
Right, okay.
It just doesn't really matter. I try to not focus on negative. And to me, being a female DJ to me is not necessarily, in some ways it's been harder, but then in some ways it's had it as its advantages as well.
Right.
And so I just try to take the benefits that come with it, and then when it's tough, you have to prove yourself a little harder, or take some criticism like that. I mean, it is what it is. I just keep going, do my thing, don't really listen.
I totally understand. That is awesome. Okay, so for a young female DJ coming up in the scene, looking for her same kind of upbringing that you, what kind of advice would you give to her where you are right now? Like, what would you give to her coming up, wanting to be a DJ, seeing people like you and DJ Stardust and DJ Rachel, all these other DJs, female DJs going up there and really killing it on the scene? What kind of advice would you give to a young woman trying to come up to become a DJ?
I would say just make sure you put in the same work that the guys are putting in, and if you're spinning just as well or better than the guys that you're playing at the same clubs, there's not a whole lot people can say, and just stand out, do some, be creative. I kind of found my niche with I do these edits, and I submit them to BPM Supreme. You can download a lot of DJ Ponfetti edits, and I feel like I started getting more respect in the DJ community when I started doing that, because at first it was, I was sponsored by PV, and people, they seen me as I was on the catalog, but then with the production stuff, it was more like there's no looks behind that. People aren't even seeing my face when they download my tracks, and DJs were really hearing my tracks because DJs all over the world using BPM Supreme, so they're downloading my stuff and they're hearing, this is dope. And so I started getting a lot of people, DJs hit me on Instagram, we like your edits. And so that was really, I feel like, when I started getting a lot more respect from the DJ community.
Awesome. Okay, so for the 5 people out there that do not know who you are, do you have a website?
Yeah, I use my website more for private events, booking and stuff.
Okay, but if they want to book you something,
DJPonfetti.com. It's got my booking info on it. I'm big on social media.
Please,
I would
down to
say
social media. Go ahead.
Instagram at DJ Ponfetti is the best place to connect with me. I'm also DJ Ponfetti on Facebook.
Right.
I probably do maybe a little more on Instagram.
Okay. All right. Instagram. Go to Instagram. Stop playing
DJ
around.
Ponfetti.
All right. Are you on like SoundCloud, Mixcloud, anything like that? Where can people check out some of your mixes, like strictly mixes?
A lot of my older stuff is on SoundCloud.
Okay.
Then I started having trouble with SoundCloud. Not letting you post certain songs, and so if a certain song is in the mix, then I couldn't post it. So I switched to Mixcloud. I think I only have one, maybe two mixes on Mixcloud, but my newer stuff is on Mixcloud, and it's just everything is always DJ Ponfetti. There's only one DJ Ponfetti out there, so it's no like underline, none of that. It's just DJ Ponfetti.
There's no numbers, none of that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So last question.
Okay.
Besides coming out here, representing PV, doing your mixing. What do you look forward to as your fourth year coming, right?
Fifth year
coming, okay.
Yeah.
As your 5th year coming here, what do you look forward to for this year? What were you looking forward to besides the mixing?
I like that it's at Harrahs.
Okay.
Now I have more fun here than we go to the pool, and it's a fun spot. And I like networking with all my DJ friends. At this point, I've been to so many of these that I know a lot of cool DJs and just industry people. So it's nice being able to connect with them, a couple times a year, right. Sometimes here, sometimes different convention.
All right, awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, mostly just networking.
Yeah, that's good. No, listen, that's all everyone's doing here.
Yeah.
It's great. If you are a DJ at any level, you got to come out here. Mm-hmm. I mean, this DJ Expo is phenomenal. There's DJs from all over the world. Mm-hmm. You get to see DJs that you only see on Instagram and social media. You get to see them in live and in person. Not only mix, but you get to talk with them face to face, asking questions, things like that. So come on down. Again, Ponfetti, thank you so much for giving me a few moments of your time. Thank you guys for stopping by. You got all her social media. You got her website. You know how to get her on her mixes, all that kind of stuff. Like, follow, subscribe. Are you on YouTube as well?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so same thing. Look at Ponfetti on there.
Hey guys, welcome back to the 2019 DJ Expo right here at Harrahs Resort in Atlantic City, New Jersey. What's going on? This is DJ Echo of Echo Entertainment, and right now I'm with international DJ Sophia Lynn. How are you?
We should breathe for. I'm good, but we should be like DJ Echo.
We can. I mean,
like a sound effect right there.
Let me know. You let me know. So, how are you?
I'm good. It's a fun expo. It's my second one. How many times have you been here?
This is my second one as well. Did you come
really?
last year?
I did.
Okay, yeah, me too. Same thing. Came last year. How'd you hear about the expo?
I work with DAS, DOS Audio, and they make speakers, amazing speakers. Not just saying that. I've had many brands. I don't need to talk about other brands, but they have really, really crisp, clean sound that doesn't like pierce your ears either.
Right.
So I've worked with them for a few years now, and they had a booth here.
Okay.
And they're like, hey, you know what? We're gonna get you to Mobile Beats one day. And then it worked because I also played for Harrahs, the Atlantic City pool.
Yes.
Harrahs pool.
Yep.
A few times. So then they knew me there. So then they're like, okay, let's work out a deal with them. And then they got me out here. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Okay. We're just gonna dive right in this, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Let's just do it. All right. So, when did you start DJing? How long have you been DJing?
Oh, I think I learned how to beat match in like around 2006 maybe, something like that.
Okay.
And then I think by 2007 I knew how to do timing. I mean, like there wasn't like a bunch of YouTube and all that stuff, like tutorials like there are today.
Okay.
So you learning on the streets, or you learning from your friends, or whoever you was hanging out with, and
when did you like fall in love with it? Like when was it? I mean, everyone sees it.
Like
everyone knows about it.
I think early 2000s, when I was a little raver kid. I was a girl by the speakers with my wide baggy pants and the neon and the glow sticks, and I don't know what kind of makeup I was wearing. Way too much. A couple pounds. My mom was always throwing my makeup out. But anyways, yeah, I was that kid at the speakers, watching the DJ.
Nice,
what's going on?
Nice.
I feel like I know when the song's coming in, when it's coming out, and like what songs work well.
Okay.
So I just always love music. Who doesn't, right?
Exactly.
Like,
who doesn't?
Everyone's like, I became a DJ because I love music. Yeah, we all love music.
Sure. All right. Sorry, my voice is slowly fading away here.
You need some water.
Yeah. When it comes to, you said about YouTube, when it comes to like when you were really getting to DJing, who were some of the influences that you looked up to, kind of maybe imitated, some of the DJs out there that you were like,
okay,
wow.
So there were a lot of I guess, house DJs, and back in the day, like even like there was a lot of I kind of went to a lot of the breakbeat parties.
Right. Okay.
Because I was in Kansas City. So
okay.
Backstory: born in DC, raised in Maryland, lived in Kansas City for a while. So party lot in Kansas City.
Gotcha.
And they would, they used to bring in like Paul Oakenfold. I mean, like I did, like a lot of house music, I would say, in the beginning.
Is the party scene in Kansas City pop?
It was, yeah. It's interesting because there's a lot of clubs, and the clubs are open a lot later than even LA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so people were partying till 3, 4 in the
LA
morning.
clubs close at all? They do actually.
They close. They close
wow.
at like 2 a.m. After that, then of course open format was really big.
Right.
So I think Kansas City, we had a Harrahs out there too, and they would bring in like DJ scene. They brought in DJ AM, and I think that's when I was like, what are you doing right now with all this? Like, you did a rock one, then you did 80s, then you threw in like, Rock and Robin, then you just threw in every element and like almost every genre.
Okay.
And the way he did everything, I was like, that is dope. And I didn't think DJing was like a thing then either, because I mean for females.
Right.
And I always thought, oh yeah, it's just a guy's thing. I mean, I don't really know that much. And then it wasn't until I saw a female DJ that maybe looked really feminine on stage. I was like,
you remember who that was?
I got this.
You remember who that was?
It was DJ Portia Surreal. I mean,
Okay.
that's probably not the best example.
Hey, it doesn't matter.
But to me at the time, it was like, huh?
Okay.
What? I'm like, I mean, because I've seen DJ Irene and I've seen, other DJs. I think Tina T was even playing there back then.
Okay.
And I think, then later on when I moved to LA, I went to a lot of AM's banana split parties that he had with Aoki and all the guys there. And that was can I curse on here?
You can do whatever you want.
Shit show. Okay, yeah.
There you go.
All right. I was going to say ish show, and that just didn't make sense.
Right.
But I think that, and of course, going to all the Vegas clubs.
Right.
I loved Cascade to see him live.
Okay.
Because he blends, and it's so good.
Yeah.
Even the earlier Deadmau5 stuff.
Yes.
Was a huge fan of that. So it's a lot of, I guess, where the inspiration comes from.
but that's good because some people think they have to like follow one person. And
no, it's so hard.
Exactly.
If you say, what is your favorite artist today, you're going to tell me a list, and guess what? Next year that might change. Next month that might change.
She's talking truth right now. It's straight truth.
And then then the interview becomes almost irrelevant.
Yes.
It's like, oh, what are you saying?
Exactly.
And then that band broke up. You're like, oh, okay.
All right. Yeah. Okay, so somebody watching this right now, you're a beautiful young woman. What sets you apart from all other DJs? What do you think sets you apart from everybody else out there?
I'm super OCD about a lot of things.
Okay.
So I'm like meticulous. So I mean,
Right.
I do spend a lot of time downloading songs and looking for things. And then when I'm live mixing, it's literally like I'm layering things on top of another. So it's not like I'm producing a track, but like I'm like, oh, this is so empty. I'm like, if I was on the dance floor, I'm always thinking if I was on the dance floor, I mean, I get it. Sometimes you need that break, so you can reset the room. But you kind of like, and then you lose the beat. You're like, I'm dancing. I don't know what to do now.
Gotcha.
So I gotta, I have some claps or add some bass, in there.
Right.
And I like all the effects. So I really like working with that. So I think that I'm literally constantly like focused and working, and then doing everything that not every DJ does that. I think.
Yeah.
And maybe I don't scratch a bunch, but I would say I layer a lot, and the way I cut in and out is a lot different.
And it's just like flawless.
A lot of people think I sound like a mixtape. Not kidding. Like, people will literally be
that's
like,
flawless. That's what it is.
And I mean, I think that's just what I like, because I always think if I was getting recorded, how is it going to sound? And we've all recorded ourselves, and we were like, ooh, that's a little messy. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to have the abrupt thing, and then people turn around and look at you, and then it just gets awkward.
So you take like super pride in every single thing that comes from your decks, from your turntables, from your sound,
and
from your
you got to
brand.
know how to plug everything in, because if you got a problem, you better know how to troubleshoot that problem. It's not just showing up.
This is what I'm talking about. I love it. Go ahead.
So it's
talk.
like, it's not even about just showing up and be like, I can play. No. Bitch, like, get your shit together. Like, if you have a cable, you need to know, like, okay, this one's reversed. Okay, that happened. All right, go into your settings, change it to turntables or whatever you're doing.
Yes.
Or this is internal only.
Yes.
Or, if it's a controller, you need to look at it and be like, all right, okay, that's that. All right, cool, I got it.
Yeah.
Like, you have to know. You have to study it.
You have to know.
Master your craft and the tools.
Yes. Know your tools. I mean, just so many people don't. They
don't
just
be lazy.
They say they set up, they're there, and they're like, all right, somebody hook everything up for me, and you got to know everything. You have to be able to troubleshoot. That's important. That's super important. A lot of people don't They don't do that.
And there's always an answer. So like, you know, sometimes like the club might not have updated firmware, and then you have to use like an older version. And then if you don't have that version, how are you gonna find it? You got to figure that out too. Right. And then I rename a lot of my apps.
Right.
Like the Serato, so it'd be like Serato 1.7 point whatever, Serato DJ 1.9, and I keep different versions because I know that TTM over there, that dinosaur, which is amazing still, but that one didn't get updated. I better use the 2.4. So you got to know that.
Right. I love it. This is good. This is good stuff. You guys got to understand. This is really, really good stuff right here.
And try more than one record pool if you can. I mean, if you can.
She's just dropping nuggets.
And
you
maybe
jump on this stuff, people.
Maybe like hook up with a friend and be like, all right, cool, we get 2 downloads. Like, let's go in on these 2 or 3 record pools and try it out. You know, like, I could drop a bunch of record pools that I love. You know, like, I love DJ City. They have a lot of great intros and like, they have a lot of everything because you can actually get on there and download all the house stuff on DJ's the UK site, UK side of it, and they're actually gonna like get with Beatport, and they're creating Beat Source, which is kind of gonna be like an all-in-one. So why would you not get that record pool? You need that one.
What's the website for them?
That one's DJCity.com, and then Beat Source is coming out, so you guys can hear about that later. We got Club Killers. Club Killers is amazing. They have great editors. I love their stuff so much. And you can even find like underground, like the trap sounds and crazy stuff from like Benzi's got a record pool, live DJ service. So that one, see, if you haven't heard of it, like, and they come out with every single person's like whole mixtape CDs, like, so you could get everybody's stuff in all different genres. There's so many to name. DJ Control made one recently called Apex Crates. He's out in Vegas. He used to DJ for like Lil Jon and stuff like that. He still works with him. But Apex Crates is a really good one because he brings back almost everything. So you can go and find the R&B tracks. You can go and find almost everything. And the way his intros are and the bass and like how he does it, really good. Really good. Really good. Good quality. You can get wave too from it. So yeah.
I'll book you for a show. Or I'll book you for a 15-minute set. I know as a DJ you need to be able to play everything. Am I right?
Yes.
But
even country.
Even country.
Yeah, I've done it.
I give you 15 minutes. I want you to play your most comfortable, confident set. What type of music are you rocking?
It could depend because I feel like
not on the crowd.
I'm strong.
Not on the crowd. I'm talking about just straight you.
I would probably say I'm strong in house and I'm strong in hip hop, and that would bleed into trap. You know, and twerk, you know, all the hundreds, the claps and all that, you know.
Right.
So somewhere either in the 100 tempos, the 70s, or the 130s.
Okay. All right. Last few questions. I know you guys got to get out of here.
I like Latin too. I'm cool with that.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
And I don't even know how to speak it.
You know what?
If
but
you know song
the
form,
music is awesome. You don't have to worry about it.
You can hear it. You can feel it. There's something happy about playing it.
All right. Okay, so in the industry, like you said before, it's a big boys club, male dominated.
Sure.
But that definitely doesn't stop. I mean, we saw female DJs all over the expo this week. I mean, no names, people that have been around for a while. I mean, everybody. For you,
even the little girl DJ Sophia.
Yes.
I heard her.
She killed
I met her in person.
Yes.
I was like, oh my god.
And I love that. And it's, we'll come back to the question,
okay.
But I like it because it's becoming more youth driven.
Right.
Like.
It is.
For us, when we were growing up, when I'm older than you, I know that. Growing up, it was the big turntables and
you're
crates
carrying
and
crates. You're getting
exactly.
paper cuts on your hands.
Yes.
It's dusty out there.
Now, as a young kid or an adult, I mean, you can DJ off of your phone. Like it's just so simple.
Oh, yeah, and Newmark's got that little go. The little one.
So anybody can do it, and they're making it more and more easy for the kids and the youth to really get into it. So to see an adult expo like this just flooded with kids everywhere and all ages too. I mean, we had entertainment schools here. We had Sophia. She went up there and she rocked it. I mean, she rocked. She's main stage.
She's really good. A lot better than a lot of other turntablists, probably.
Yes.
You know?
And that's even better. She's not just a regular DJ. She's a turntablist. I mean, she was scratching. I mean, she was killing it up there.
And she's doing like
I'm saying
this,
everything.
And then like this.
Everything. Everything. So it's great to see that the youth are getting more involved in it because let them know the right way to do it.
Yeah.
Research,
teach them when
practice,
they're young.
exactly.
Keep it alive. Keep the culture alive.
Yes. Because at some point we have to hand it down to them for them to take over, and that's what happens.
Yeah.
All right. Now back to the question. Here.
I know we be getting off track now, huh? I'm about to start asking you questions.
I'm down. So, you being a female and going into the industry and going into the business, did you feel like it might have been a little harder for you going through it?
Oh, maybe, wow, I would say
maybe them underestimating you and your skill set.
I would say that some things made it easier and some things made it more challenging.
Right.
So you're asking about the challenging things, huh? So the challenging things would, and that's the thing. It's like if another female, let's say, played well, then okay, then you know that owner is going to be more susceptible. Right. The venue is going to be more susceptible to book you, right? Mm-hmm. And then they book you, they give you a shot. But if that girl might have messed it up, and then there's another girl that might have messed it up, then they're going to be like, we're not booking any girls. That's when it's like, oh man, what? No way. You know, here's my demo. It's like, well, anybody can really just make a mix.
Right.
And
exactly.
They don't know unless you put it online. Like, this is how I mix when I'm live. You can hear it.
Right.
So that, and you know, just I'm trying to think, like, you know, and sometimes some people, maybe not a lot, not a big percentage, might be like, oh yeah, you know, I'll book you, or I want to work with you, and they're like, okay, cool, yeah, get your info, blah blah. Right. And then it's like, oh, when we gonna hang out? When we gonna dinner? And you're like, but I thought you was gonna book me.
Red flag.
Just don't even say that. Like, it's not this and that. It's not you're gonna hang the carrot over my head and be like, well, you're gonna do this, and then I'm gonna get you this. Really? Are we doing that? Are we doing that right now?
I love it.
Like, no, we're not doing that. Then I don't need that kid. You know, then that's not for me, and that's not the right timing right now.
Exactly.
So I think
keep it business. If you want to book her. If you want to date her, then you do something else.
I'll let you know if I want to date you. I'm just like fun and chill and fun, but it's like, but I'm like, okay, but wait, no, just don't even go there.
Yeah,
like,
don't do that.
Like, you wouldn't want to feel like that. You go to work and then somebody's like, oh, it's like thirsty.
Don't waste your time. Save everyone else the craziness. Just you want to book her, you book her, and then you go. Well,
what party? I mean, I party, but yeah.
All right, listen. So, for the few people out there that do not know anything about you, want to go ahead and look you up on social media or online, they want to check out your music, they want to see what you're all about, website.
Oh, it's pretty easy. Well, you could either type in DJ Sophia, it's SOPHIA.com, and it should just forward to DJ Sophia Lynn. Okay. But all my social handles and almost everything is all just DJ Sophia Lynn, which I thought would be taken, but it's apparently there's not.
That's it.
There's a lot of Sophia Lynns out there.
SOPHIALIN. Okay, one N. That's it. Okay.
Yeah, one N. Like Jeremy Lynn.
Yo.
I got you on that one.
She's good. All right, well, listen, Sophia, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
This was awesome. Thank you. I know it's the end of the expo. Everyone's
so we can hear each other.
Exactly. Everyone's trying to get out of here, so I'm thankful to you for just a few moments of your time. Hopefully, I'll see you next year.
Yeah.
We'll talk on Facebook. As soon as this gets uploaded, I'll go ahead and tag you and all that good stuff.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Take care.
Thank you, DJ Expo.
Thank you.